Playmats are one of the coolest ways to represent yourself and what kind of art, what kind of hero, what kind of class you're into. By having that beautiful image that you're always playing on, always representing, showing where your dedication is at. Playmats are super sweet, but there's an issue with playmats, or I don't know if we would necessarily call it an issue, but there's definitely a discrepancy which confuses some people if you're just getting into the game. Today, we're gonna get into the nitty-gritty on why some playmats are so expensive and why you can't get a hold of some playmats. Definitely a bummer, but let's get into it. So one thing Flesh and Blood has distinguished itself compared to other TCGs is their Playmat policy and how they distribute them. Flesh and Blood will only award playmats for certain reasons. They don't make them willy-nilly and just send them out or ship them or sell them. What Flesh and Blood does is, at the end of a tournament, so top 8 can get a playmat for certain tournaments. If you win a Battle Hardened, there's a Battle Hardened top 8 playmat. One of the cool ones that went out not too long ago was the Mask of the Pouncing Lynx. And you wouldn't believe how much that went for. Which is astounding for a playmat that you play your cards on. That shows you're dedicated to that ninja. And if you're new to the playmat world and you're asking yourself, why are we making a video about playmats? What do you mean they're expensive? Let me tell you, there's playmats, they can go up to like $400, $500, when there's other playmats that are about 20. There's a huge discrepancy in the differences of pricings of playmats. If you enter a calling and you get the calling package, usually you get a playmat for such. If you attend a pro tour and you get that pro tour package, you will also get a playmat. Those playmats go for a couple $100s each as well, but they're gorgeous. The Eye of Ophidia playmat, the Heart of Findel, unbelievable. You also can win playmats through your skirmishes, through any form of event. Armory kits will usually have a playmat or two, and it's just dependent on the event in which the playmat is given. Sometimes they only give judges certain playmats as well. New Horizons, I believe, was one of those, and that's another one that is in the couple $100s. But why are they so expensive? Why is this happening? Like I was telling you, all the playmats are given out through these events, so that means they're in a limited quantity. Flesh and Blood does not plan on printing these to the moon, making them Dogecoin and just sending them out everywhere. No, no, no. What they're doing with these is making a scarce supply and demand issue with these playmats. They're trying to award the player, whoever won that playmat, the capability of having an art piece that's collectible. There's not a lot of playmats in existence for each kind of art, and that's gonna really distinguish how expensive those playmats are gonna be. If it's a 1 out of 50, it's gonna be ungodly. If it's a 1 out of 20, even worse. So I mean, if you have a rare playmat, hold on to it, cherish it, covet it. That is your art staple, but don't stain it. That would be bad. Playmats get expensive for Flesh and Blood because of supply and demand, with supply being very minimal and demand being very high, especially for the cards or the playmats that have the very, very gorgeous art from popular cards. Is it worth to spend money on a playmat? I don't know. I myself personally would never spend more than like 50 bucks on a playmat. Some people really like collecting that kind of thing and hanging it on a wall, which I think that's totally great. I just know I don't trust myself with that playmat because I would probably mess it up. I get everything dirty. I'm a messy person. Is it worth to invest money into a playmat? I also don't know that answer. I myself would rather go out and buy boxes or cards compared to a playmat. But yet again, I don't think Flesh and Blood has come out with a statement regarding the playmat reprint policy of certain arts. So that's where I'd be skeptical about if it's worth investing money into a playmat. Definitely hedge your bets, do what you gotta do, but if you really need that playmat, just get that playmat. We live once, buy the things that make you happy if you can, and it feels good. So just enjoy it. Enjoy playing the game, enjoy your playmat. That's kind of why I think playmats are a little expensive.